Some mandatory Metallica for your ride home. Boston's rock station, WAAF, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, class of 2009.
Yes, sitting right there with Metallica going,
with
oh my
guest,
goodness.
DMC, Darryl McDaniels from Run-D.M.C, who was in town for Comic-Con this weekend
I'll
in
be
Boston.
here 3 days. You could come to the Comic-Con and see me, hang out with me, take pictures, and talk about comic books, because the geeks rule the world. Playtime is over. Gangsters are going out the door. You're going down.
So you've got a special issue of your comic that's only available at Boston's Comic-Con.
Right.
That
Yes,
you have
issue
to go
0
there. Issue 0.
to get it.
And then issue number 1, you'll be able to get
October. It drops in October.
Yeah, in October.
Yes.
And you'll be able to get it
Everywhere.
locally, every
Everywhere.
comic book
Comic
store,
book
Newberry
stores,
Comics.
Yeah, go online.
But
all
you
that.
can pre-order it. We've been sending out all kinds of tweets and stuff.
Yes, definitely.
And there's a code that people can order it ahead of
Yep.
time that's in all of our tweets.
Yes.
And then up in my blog after the show, we're going to put up, the illustrations are amazing. You
Well,
got
thank
some
you.
really
Yeah, we
good
wanted
guys
to
from
be-
Marvel.
Yeah, we're using actual artists and writers that wrote for Marvel and DC. Sal Buscema did the cover for my first issue.
It's one of those things that, because I ask every musician when they come into the studio that has kids,
Yeah.
no matter how cool you are, millions of albums sold, Grammys, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, your dad, and most likely uncool in the eyes of your child.
Right, exactly.
And comic books,
I'm a kid, though. See, I got a problem. And I'm half a century old, but I'm still 12. I'm still 12 years old, sitting in my room, listening to rock music.
But your kids have got to think you're cool because you're a comic book now.
No, the kids, they don't even know about comic books now. That's
Your
what
kids
trying
don't?
to bring in. No, my kid is an iPhone, PlayStation guy, which is part of it, though, but they don't know about that part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to represent. You got to understand, comic books for me, if you listen to King of Rock, there's a line in there with Run goes, I'm DJ Run, I could scratch. And when I was rapping, I didn't know what to do. I was, I'm DMC, I could draw. That's what I listen to. Every time I went to the mic, this is what I was going to say last time. My whole delivery was based on, because I grew up Marvel comic books, Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Spider-Man. So if you listen to every rhyme, all my deliveries was, I hear the beat and I would go, okay, what would the Hulk do? Crash through walls, come through floors, bust through ceilings, and I'm the Devastator, because your comic book characters always had the Amazing Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, Invincible Iron Man. I always had to have a title. I'm the Devastating My Controller DMC. And so everything that I ever said on a record, oh my God, it's from a comic book.
You really are a comic book
I'm
nerd.
a living comic book. That's what it is. That's the key to my success. I'm a living, breathing comic book.
But you're a comic book nerd that rides a Harley.
That rides a Harley and listens to rock and roll.
That we have always talked about doing is
Exactly.
going out on a ride together and stuff. So you got to promise me that one day we're going to get out on the road together.
Okay,
and do it.
I haven't ridden.
Yeah.
I was in my bathroom saying, I got to get this right. I'm going to see Carrie. No, I'm serious. I was in my bathroom mirror going, I haven't ridden for like 5 minutes. It's written.
It's nice to know that you were thinking about me in your
Yes,
bathroom.
I had to
of
be
all
official.
places.
You're sitting there with a Harley Davidson shirt on. You know what I'm saying? I can't come in half stepping, but I haven't ridden in like 4 years.
You got to change that.
Well, no, right. And
you need to change that quick.
And the only reason is because when I took the Rider's Edge course at the Harley Davidson facility, when you go through the rules,
Yeah.
you can't ride if you're distracted, if you're under
good
the
luck for
influence,
you.
and they even said even if you had an argument with your wife or your husband or boyfriend.
That rules everybody off the list.
And so for the last 5 years, I've been on a creative tear. I'm working on this new album. I'm really gonna name it Geek God. But I just did the drop for you. My first single is me, Travis Barker on drums, Mick Marsh from Motley Crue on guitar, and Sebastian Bach on vocals.
Wow.
We did, and it's funny that you're doing the cover thing. The first single off the new album, we did a cover of Ram Jam's Black Betty.
Oh my!
with
Which is a
us
huge
four
song
on
in
it.
Boston because of the Bruins.
Really?
That's a big
Oh my
song
God.
because of the Bruins. Absolutely.
So I need
it's
to
like
send it
LB's
to you then.
unofficial theme song. Yeah.
I need to send it to you.
Yes.
So that's the first thing. But I'm working with Tim Armstrong of Rancid. I'm working with Generation Kill, Rob Dukes, former lead singer of X. This whole album is going to be King of Rock on steroids. Like the Comic-Con in San Diego's the steroids of all Comic-Cons. This album, but it's all real musicians. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Y'all love Ram Jam here.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
did
love
all
that
Black
song.
Betty. Bam, Sebastian Bach, as crazy as he is, he's a genius in the studio. Mick Mars came in there and was
he
like,
can play.
right.
Mick
He was like,
can
he
play.
said this, I can't move as much as I used to, but when his guitar tech put that guitar on, he warmed up for us. Like I'm sweating now. He said, let me get warmed up. He warmed up for 20 minutes. And when he finished, we were all dripping with sweat. It was the most incredible thing to be in a
Yeah,
room
Mick
and
Mars
see
is
Mick
an
Mars.
unbelievable guitar player.
And then Travis Barker.
Yeah, he's no
oh my
slouch behind the
goodness.
kid
Yeah.
himself.
So we did that record over. So the next single off the new single off the new album is Ram Jam, which is a cover of a song.
Well,
which
we
is
were
so
talking
cool.
about covers, so we got to do this.
Yes.
So we always have people make cover song requests. We go under the covers,
Yes.
and this is the one that you requested, which is a great cover.
Well, thank you. I know my stuff. I did my homework.
It's off of the Nirvana Unplugged album. It's a
Yes.
Meat Puppets cover. It's track 10. It's Plateau on WAAF.